All right, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And this is just another quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yah, Ba'ashem Yahushai. In this lesson, I want to touch on how our people still trust in the place and the man that smotes them. Okay, and that place being America, Babylon the Great, okay? And that man, right, is being who? Okay? Esau, all right? They continually to trust in him. They continually, have him down as their backbone, their defense, and their support cast, okay? This is who they lean upon. They don't lean upon Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, we was going into this, yesterday in camp, how Jake, trust in the shadow of Egypt, and how they truly lean upon and this is why is going to be in Babylon the Great is going to be, your shame, your confusion, and ultimately your downfall. Okay, so when you're dealing with this a voting question, the elder Manatha Zakba did a walk and talk, and and this goes for most jakes. When you ride past their houses, and you see them outside with their family, in their yard or their lawn, you'll see Biden signs. Okay, they say that they want to they'll vote, right. They'll vote for, they got to pick out of the two lesser evils. That's what they say. So, a lot of Jake is on the mindset of voting for Biden. Okay, let's vote for Biden. Let's vote for Biden. F Trump, he screwed us over. Well, all the presidents screwed you over because every single president, right, works for the upper echelon. They work for the elites, via the Rothschilds, and on down, the 1%ers, the true Illuminati, so to speak. All right, and when it comes to voting, matter of fact, just popped in my mind, when it comes to voting, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're not supposed to vote for anyone. All right? Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy 17, verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." Okay? So a president is almost is likened to someone in a king in a pharaoh position. Okay? So when you are voting, you are saying that you want this person to rule over you. You want this person to be king over you. This person that sits in the high seat to make a decision for you. All right? Which we know all those decisions are, the president does not have the say-so for real. He takes orders, okay? But he is just that face for the elite. All right? But when, Jake believes in voting. They believe this is the way and this will actually help, right? But the only thing is, ultimately, Jake, we need salvation. We need to get delivered out of this madness, okay, out of this place of filth, which is America, Babylon the Great, which is coming in due time. Okay? So, but continuing on the point I want to touch on, Jake, you see a lot of Jake, they want to vote for Biden, so they want to continue to stay upon him that smote them, right? But the remnant is not. All right? So now this is what you see, right? This is a quote from y'all 2/3 beloved Joe Biden, because this is how y'all look at ES. Okay, so 1977, it says, Biden said integrating black students would turn schools into a jungle, a racial jungle. I don't want my children to grow up in a jungle, a racial jungle. So what does that mean? What is Joe Biden applying to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? What is he applying when he says this? Because the school before that, wouldn't have been wouldn't have been called a jungle until who came into that school system, right? And mainly he's talking about you so-called Negroes, right? Which you are the majority that is voting for Biden. You see, now that you will be integrated into these schools, now this school is no longer a school, a place of peace, a place of learning, but now what? A jungle. And what is in the jungle? Animals. So he's just another devil, like we always tell you, right? That believes you are brute beast, believe you are animals. You see, Joe Biden's controversial remark on Friday morning where he told millions of black Americans across the country they ain't black. Okay, and I don't know what the rest of the quote goes into. Let me see. Let's click this one. Across the country, they ain't black if they support Trump over him has caused some people to look back through his, basically going back into his history. Okay? But still, look what Trump is implying of you so-called Negroes. Latinos and Native Americans, because we're all the same. We're all Israelites, you know? But being intermingled with you people, right? You will turn his place, the place of where he would want to send his children, right, to a jungle. Okay, hey, this is the man who you people trusting have said out of his own mouth. But yet, let us tell you, the white man's a devil. He's deceiving you, right? We're this so-called hate group, right? That's what you say. What you see, this is how the Edomite has tricked you to believing that he is for you. Okay? By what? His smooth words. Because now, in 2020, all you jakes, right? You have the mindset of Biden is going to change he's going to change the world, the country as he speak, right? He's going to make everything better for us. Well, you have been deceived. All right, so let's start at the book of Isaiah 10, verse 20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." You see, so the remnant is going to escape that madness. Okay, we're not going to stay upon the person that smote us, which is who? The devil himself. Okay, the devil in the flesh. Okay, the ultimate deceiver. So the remnant, the elect, is going to escape that, right? It says, "But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though thy people Israel shall be the sand of the sea," right? Because we are the majority of the planet Earth. We are not the minority, as they say we are. We are the majority. Okay, we are the sand of the sea. It says, "For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness." Okay? So there you go. As the sand of the sea, a remnant of them shall return. And this is what's happening. This is what you see. Okay? You see the exceedingly great army standing upon their feet. Right? The men of the Lord, the elect. This is what you're seeing. The men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets, as the Holy Spirit has entered into them. Now we are what? We are truly living. We have that breath. Okay, now we are standing upon our feet now. Doing what? Preaching, prophesying. Okay, we are no longer dead, so to speak. Like the rest of Jake walking around as carcasses, voting for Biden. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 30. Let's see, I want to use. Yep. Isaiah 30, verse 1, it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, and you rebellious children are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are that rebellious children, right? You don't want to take counsel, of Yahweh Shema Mashiach. You don't want to take counsel from his men who he have set up, the servants, the prophets that want to warn you and give you the message, okay, that you should return to Yahweh Shema Mashiach, for all hell and destruction come upon the planet Earth. You don't want to take that counsel, right? Because you want to continue to listen to him that smote thee, that you may continue to add sin to sin. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves, and strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You see? So they don't want to lean to Yahweh Shema Shah, for him to take the wheel, so to speak, right? No, they want to lean on E in his whole support system. So that's why Apostle Tahar says, you people are going to take the chip. That's why we're so easily to say and look at certain people, but the majority, and say, you worship and trust in this beast system, you're going to take the chip, right? No doubt in my mind, you're going to take the chip, because you're with this whole system. You're with the whole setup, and you're willing to do anything for it to continue to thrive. You see, but that remnant, we're on the opposite side, right? As we're tearing down the daughter of the tower, the Tower of Babel, okay? You people continue to build, okay? So it says, and trust in the shadow of Egypt, because these people trust in this place, right? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trusting in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, right? This is what this place is going to do to you, right? It's going to be your confusion, and you are slowly but surely going to see that this place has nothing but ill intentions for you, even though they deceive you through their deceitful words, right? Let's get there real quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms. All right, and it works every time, man. Jake don't get it. It's the book of Psalms 55, verse 20. It says, he put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, right? And E is a very deceptive person, man. That's one of his best tactics, right? Is his craftiness, right? So he speaks with these smooth words, I will better your communities. You will have better health care. You will have better school aid, so forth and so on. This is how he speaks. And our people are in a very low state, a very bad condition. So that's, that's speaking well-being to them, right? They know what Jake want or what Jake need. They know what Jake want to hear, right? So he gives that to them. See, he has done his diligent search. So he knows the mind of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He knows how y'all think. He knows how y'all act. He knows how y'all react to particular things, particular situations. So this is why he does that. This whole thing is like a Hunger Games to E. This whole setup that he got, this shit is just like a Hunger Games, right? And E and the elites, the upper echeloners, just sitting back watching it all unfold. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 36, verse 6. Matter of fact, now that I said that, let's go to this, right? Check this out, right? This is Joe Biden. This is August 6th. I wonder what date it is. Let's see it. What year? Let's read some of these comments, okay? So it says, it says, earlier today I had made some comments about diversity in the African American and Latino communities that I want to clarify. In no way did I mean to suggest African American community is a monolith, not by identity, not on issues, not at all. So what did you mean? Is he talking about because people brought up that history of that quote that I just read in 1977? Let's continue. Throughout my career, I've witnessed the diversity of thought, background, and sentiment within the African American community. It's this diversity that makes our workplaces, communities, and country a better place. Oh, So the workplaces and communities and country, right, with so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it wouldn't become a racial jungle now, but back then that was so, right? So you just change. What do they say? Our people say, well, he may have a change of heart, right? Our people really believe this crap, you know. Well, let's matter of fact, I got a scripture. Let's go to real fast. All right, let's go to the book of matter of fact, I believe I got two. Now I think about it. Yep. Jeremiah 13, verse 23, it says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So can an Ethiopian change his skin or the leper his spots? No. So a person that is accustomed to do evil, they can't do no good. Right? So the Edomites are the wicked, and they were set up to do evil. So they're going to continue in that way, right? And now he's just using his deceptive tactics. Okay, yeah, I may have said this and said that, but now, through time, I changed my mind was able to be changed. I mean, yeah, look, man, you can tell the 2/3 of that man is, and they can believe that crap, but we know what it is, man. Right? We know what it is with you devils. You just want that vote because what? Y'all know we are the majority, truly, and y'all know that we have the numbers. And you need, what they say in Gary, in order to win, you need that Israelite vote, right? That so-called Negro, Latino, Native American vote in order to win. Because wow, we are the majority, right? But ultimately, Jake, this is what you need to learn, all right? Or this is what you need to know. We continue to tell you. As the scriptures say, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, 12, verse 10. Never, never, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay? So is his wickedness, meaning it's always there. Right? It's always going to be there. It's always going to eventually show. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know what his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And though at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Right? So this is what we're letting you know, man. Hey, don't trust in this devil. Right? Don't trust him. Verse 13. For who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as even come nigh wild beasts? All right, and we're telling you, man, these people are the serpent. You see, but you're so charmed by him. Y'all like to, play with him and do all these things with this man, trusting him, right? So when your ass get bit, then guess what? It's like, shit, that's on you. Because we told you. We told you that this man is a fork-tongued devil. He is the serpent that the Bible speaks of. But yet, he have deceived you through his smooth words. Okay? Continuing next comment. It says, my commitment to you is this. I will always listen. I will never stop fighting for you, for the African American community. And I will never stop fighting for a more equitable future. Right? Jake believes this madness. Let's see. This is a comment from someone that says, Joe Biden is a racist. His words today, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions like the Latino, is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things. From Robbie Starbuck, that's a weird apology where you don't clarify what exactly you meant. So it sure sounds like you're just saying sorry because your racism slipped out, and that's all it was. right? That's all it was. You see, that history came out on him. You see, because all these devils got history to come out on them. Just like all you jigs wanted to vote for who? Hillary Clinton. Okay? All you just wanted to vote for Hillary Clinton. All just because y'all don't like Trump, you know? But do you know who Hillary Clinton's what was it she to her? I believe she was a idol, not her idol or someone she looked up to, something to that effect, right? It was who? Margaret Sanger, right? And you know what Margaret Sanger was a part of? The Planned Parenthood, right? A plan to destroy you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Why do you think these Planned Parenthood centers was all in our communities? What? To destroy us, right? You know what? Let's read a little bit more, and we'll pull that history up on that devil too, right? Look at Kamala Harris. When we vote, things change. You see, look, what's that says? 16. What's that? Comments. She has 228,000 likes, which is those the hearts. This is madness, right? This is madness, man. So, I just wanted to show y'all that. Let's and that quote from the devil bite slipped out. So now he wanna talk about he don't feel like that way no more. Get the hell out of here, devil. Margaret Sanger. Quotes. Right? This is this is who Hillary Clinton looked up to. Okay? Let's see if we can find it. Right? Margaret Sanger, founder of birth control movement. You see, people would love Margaret Sanger because, they say, hey, well, she's a help of, why we can't bear children, why we can continue to just get popped and not have children. So we believe in her, we uplift her. You see, that's what this whole women worship, feminine movement behind all that would praise her for. You see, when having children is a blessing, but in today's time, it's a curse, right? This is from Time. It says what Margaret Sanger really said about eugenics and race. So let's try to get to the point. It says, I want to get to the point to see what she says, right? Because she's the devil as well, Let me see. See, this is the article. This article goes into it, but I want to get straight to the point. Oh my goodness! I didn't even know it said this. In 1966, Martin Luther King Jr. made clear that he agreed that Sanger's life work was anything but inhumane. In 1966, when King received Planned Parenthood's Margaret Sanger Award in Human Rights, he praised her contributions to the black community. You got to be fucked. You see what I'm saying? You sell out Jakes, right? The Lord had to crush that roach. Wow. It says he praised her contributions to the black community. Unbelievable. You know what? This is out of spirit. I'm gonna do a lesson on this now. That one too. It said there is a striking kinship between our movement and Margaret Sanger's early efforts. He said Margaret Sanger had to commit what was then called a crime in order to enrich humanity, and today we honor and encourage her vision. Whoa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He said Margaret Sanger had to commit what was then called a crime in order to enrich humanity. Today we honor in her courage and vision. What? For women to stop bearing children? That was a crime? This is unbelievable. That was a crime? But see, people looked up to Martin Luther King and he was supposed to be a preacher. He was supposed to be a man of God when he was the devil, man. He was the devil, man. It's crazy, man. This is crazy. But I'm trying to find the Slocket. I'm gonna read. Lord willing, I'm gonna go into this lesson, this article later. I want to find a quote where she said, her plan is to exterminate blacks, man. Right? That was her plan. So let's leave this article up for later. Let's go find her exact quote. It's lucky for getting off topic, man. Margaret Sanger quote. And I found it before. I just didn't. I found it before a while ago. But here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Now, what did I just say, right? It says, remember they used Martin Luther King. Okay? It says the most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. We don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. So who did they use? Jake. We told you they do a diligent search, man. Okay? Right? But this is what I was speaking of right here. It says, we don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. I admire, here go y'all beloved Hillary Clinton that you people stay upon. I admire Margaret Sanger enormously. I am really in awe of her because you a devil and you just like her, man. You a devil and you just like her. You see? But I just wanted to show that and point that out since I spoke on it, okay? So, right, so this is going to be for a lesson later. Lord willing, right? So, let's end off with Isaiah 36, verse 6. It says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, right? We know America, Babylon the Great is what? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? Continuing on, it says, whereupon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And ultimately, y'all people that trust in this broken reed, y'all trust in Babylon the Great, y'all make this place y'all support system, y'all defense, a place that you lean upon. It's going to be your shame, your confusion, and ultimately your destruction. Lord willing, hope this lesson was edifying. So next time I want to say shalom.